there's a lot of focus on where the Fed rate hikes are going to go, and that clearly is what is driving this most recent volatility.
Investors see it as an opportunity to buy Bitcoin before it goes back up.
So there's been much of debate made about whether these currencies are securities, whether they're commodities, whether they're going to be regulated by the SEC or the CFTC.
In fact, in an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal yesterday, Clayton says that reaching a consensus for regulation is critical to modernize the global financial infrastructure.
I think a great deal of the bad behavior has been flushed out. I don't think you can say everything. I think there's still a lot of unregistered securities in the crypto ecosystem. And it's undoubted that Bitcoin is cross-collateralized against some of those unregistered securities.
Bitcoin is still consolidating near the $20,000 zone. Will Bitcoin bounce back in September after closing a bearish engulfing August? Experts hint that the month of September is also going to be a volatile period for the crypto market. Still, many see crypto as the future of money. While Bitcoin may be a part of our future, many of us don't fully understand it. Americans still have a high degree of uncertainty about crypto. I mean, there's so much volatility, and even after so many years of its introduction in the market, Bitcoin still can't buy a pour-over at Soul Grind, coffee roasters, or hardly anywhere else. But Michael Saylor went mining for a little clarity here. He commented that Bitcoin is sound money for the 21st century, just as gold was sound money for the 19th century. Now in this video, we're going to cover why Michael Saylor believes so. He talks about the future of Bitcoin, and do you want to know if crypto is still a good investment, even after the fall of Bitcoin prices? Stay tuned till the end to know more, and if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe for more videos on crypto, market, and economy. You can also hit the bell icon to never miss any video. Financial services is a trillion-dollar industry, so Bitcoin can swoop in and take over the fiat currency and gold. Let's see.
You have hundreds of billions of dollars that wants a long-term store of value because currencies are crashing everywhere in the world. And the thing that holds anybody back from buying Bitcoin is uncertainty about its classification and the way it will be treated by regulators. So as the regulation gets clarified and as people get illustrations of the difference between Bitcoin and Luna, right? It used to be people aren't quite sure about the difference. Well, in fact, a lot of people thought DeFi is better. You get a 20% yield on your DeFi and Bitcoin is dead money. And now they realize that there is a counterparty risk to pursuing this. And this has educated the market, very, very effectively in a painful way, but in a rapid way. And I think it'll catalyze the maturity of the asset class and the institutionalization of Bitcoin to the benefit of the Bitcoin holders and the ecosystem.
After this crypto crash, people are now more than aware of the crypto world and its way of working. There is more clarity than ever. This crypto crash has taught everyone a lot of things. According to Michael Saylor, it educated the market in a painful way, but in a rapid one. So has everything flushed out, or does more cleansing need to happen in the system? Let's hear Michael Saylor's views on this. But before diving into the clip, be sure to give a big thumbs up to this video.
I think a great deal of the bad behavior has been flushed out. I don't think you can say everything. I think there's still a lot of unregistered securities in the crypto ecosystem, and it's undoubted that Bitcoin is cross-collateralized against some of those unregistered securities. And there's more regulation coming to anyone that's in this space, more clarity. So I think the worst of it is behind us, but I don't think that the industry has been clarified or completely rationalized yet. I think that there's thousands and thousands of cryptos that need to disappear, right? I think there's a 99% rationalization rate that needs to happen. And so I just think we went through an pretty important deleveraging. And I think that people will be much more careful in the way they view things going forward than they were a couple of years ago. I think we were in a Wild West stage the first decade of the industry, and I think we need to grow. We need adult supervision in the industry, and there's an entire generation of people that need to understand counterparty risk and basic risk management, and they also need to understand the difference between a security and a commodity. And with all due respect, there's still a lot of people that don't really understand the ethical or legal difference between a security and a commodity. And until they grasp the nuance of how you create a digital commodity, they're not going to grasp the way to segment the market and the right way to think about all these assets.
With more regulation coming into the space, the crypto world will do even better. People will get more clarity. According to Michael Saylor, people really need to know the difference between securities and commodities when it comes to the crypto world. Next thing to learn is to differentiate between Bitcoin versus gold. The debate on whether Bitcoin or gold is a better store of value for the future is ongoing. While gold has been used as a value asset for centuries, Bitcoin is a relatively new entrant in the market. Let's see what Michael Saylor has to say on this.
I think that Bitcoin is a million times better than gold, and is going to gradually demonetize gold over time. So no, gold will go to the utility value of gold, whatever that utility value is. But I don't think it's going to be adopted as money in the 21st century. I think Bitcoin is a better gold than gold. You can move it at the speed of light. You can see with the Lightning Network evolving that pretty soon we'll have 1 billion people able to move any block of Bitcoin anywhere friction-free. And so Bitcoin is digital money for the 21st century. Gold was metallic money for the 19th century. So I just think if you believe in sound money, then you should do yourself a service and you ought to sell your gold and you ought to buy Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is sound money for the 21st century and gold was sound money for the 19th century.
According to Michael Saylor, Bitcoin is sound money for the 21st century, just as gold was sound money for the 19th century. He even tweeted recently that Bitcoin is a miracle happening right before our eyes. Well, to think of it financially, Bitcoin is a decentralized global and digital currency that can be used by anyone, anywhere. It's not controlled by any one government or financial institution. Bitcoin does sound like the future of money. Do you guys agree with me? I mean, it is a safe, secure, and borderless form of currency. With Bitcoin, you're in control of your own money. You can send, receive, and store Bitcoin without having to go through a bank or other financial institution. Do you guys still believe that Bitcoin is sound money for the 21st century? Will Bitcoin bounce back in September after closing a bearish engulfing August? Do you think we have to witness more downfall in the crypto world? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And for more videos on crypto, market, and economy, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, give a big thumbs up to the video. I'll see you guys in my next video with more new updates. Adios, and thanks for watching.